Okay, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome. For those who are first time here, I welcome you to our weekly Thursday LifeWave presentation sharing. Okay, today we're going to talk about the 8 reasons why LifeWave is the best business to start right now. Now, since my MC is not available today, just let me briefly introduce myself for those who are new here. My name is Ronald Lee. My wife, which is also my business partner, is Mary Koo. We have been doing this business for the past 5 years full time. Before this, I was a corporate trainer. I was thinking of retiring. Then LifeWave came into my life, and this is the fifth MLM company. By far, this is the best. All right. Now, before I start, there's a disclaimer here. Anything I share with you tonight do not intend to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. If you got a medical problem, please go and consult your own doctor. And the income potential in the later part of this presentation are also meant for illustration purposes. Individual results may vary. It all depends on the amount of hard work, dedication, and commitment you put in to build the business. Now, let's take a look at this industry first. Now, the World Federation of Direct Selling Association, this is their numbers. In 2022, the global revenue is 172.8 billion, which is actually a very big industry. There are about 115 million people involved in this industry. So even though until today there are still people who are very biased or very against the networking or the direct selling industry, but this direct selling industry is huge now. It is not a small, I would say a small business, but this is a very big business. People are making 7 figures USD a year, okay? I am not surprised that people are making within a month, all right? Now, let's take a look at, this is 2022. What happened in 2023? You see, in 2023, actually, it started to drop even until 2024. After the pandemic, during the pandemic, a lot of people they cannot go out, so they want to do something and to make some money. So this is one of the best business to get into. Then when it is after the COVID-19, when the doors are open, people are getting out, and there are also many other reasons. The overall direct selling industry actually declined. All right. Now, one of the other reason is now I don't know whether you have read this book or not. I have a copy of this book which I bought 20 over years ago. Now it's written by this world-renowned economist. He at that time he predicted that the wellness industry at that time was only 200 million. All right. He predict that this industry will touch 1 billion in the next 10 years. He was wrong. Actually, it went up to 5.6 trillion. This industry is huge. Now, what is the wellness industry? The wellness industry not only comprises of nutrition, supplementation, herbal products. It also includes spa, beauty, cosmetics, skincare, fitness center. Anything that can make you look good, look young, and look pretty is in the wellness industry. Okay. So there are many companies who are in this. In fact, almost all the network marketing company are dealing with wellness. All right. Some kind or another, the product may be different. So, but why LifeWave? Why out of so many companies? There are more than 100,000 direct selling company in the whole wide world. But why LifeWave? Let's take a look at our growth. All right. In 2024, we were ranked number 32. 2024. By who? By DSN, Direct Selling News. And in 2025, we were ranked number 22. That is a jump of 10 spot. Before 2024, we were not even in the top 100. It grew so fast. Why? Why LifeWave grows so fast? And this is, I'm going to give you 8 reasons, not just one, not just two, but 8 good reasons why, if you're looking into a business, okay, the network marketing business is the best choice. Because why? Because of the low capital outlay. You do not need to have experience to get into this business, and you do not need to have a lot of capital. All you need to do is the willingness to learn and to put in the time and effort to build the business. All right. Now, you may be slow, but you can still build the business. All right. Now, the number one reason is LifeWave have got no competition, zero competition. Now, I would dare to say that all the other companies are dealing with Me Too products. What is Me Too products? That means the product everybody has. You have, I have, and they have. If you talk about supplement, if you talk about a vitamin C, there are so many companies selling. So this is what I call it, a Me Too product. It can be easily substituted by another brand, but not LifeWave. LifeWave product is so unique. It is actually a technological breakthrough. Now, why? Because we are dealing with stem cell. Now, this product contains no stem cell. Don't get me wrong. There are some product in the market that claims to have stem cell. Not our product. Our product actually does not contain stem cell. But through this technology, it is able to activate our own stem cell. How wonderful. I'm sure you heard of stem cell therapy is so expensive. It is not affordable. Not within the reach of ordinary people. Only the rich people can afford. But today we are talking about a cup of coffee a day. And this product is non-toxic, non-invasive, and non-transdermal. It is second to none. And the most importantly is this product is patent. So nobody can copy. That's why I said that there is no competition. Now, this is the patent. It is clearly written there, activation of stem cell on the patent. So which means to say that you need to have clinical studies, to prove that this is actually what it's supposed to do. Right? Now, and it says that reflects or emits specific wavelength of light to elevate level of copper peptide. Now, what is copper peptide? You can go and Google. This copper peptide has been found by Dr. Lauren Packard 50 over years ago. That this copper peptide is actually in our body. What X39 can do, it can elevate the copper peptide. Copper peptide can do wonders. Okay, go and check it yourself. Okay, because this is going to be quite lengthy. I'm going to talk to you about 8 reasons. It's only number one. Now, the X39, it is able to restore your body healing ability. How nice. Because there are clinical studies that if you use it for more than 6 months, the telomeres, your telomeres is the tail of the chromosome. It is going to grow longer. The longer the older we get, the shorter it gets. So which means to say that we are actually growing younger. Not the numbers, but the internal organs. Now imagine that your organs function, everything becomes younger and younger. How wonderful would that be? Okay, it is going to bring back your body natural balance state, keeping it at optimum level for health and longevity. So we are talking about reverse aging and longevity. It is possible now. Okay, you can go and Google. There are plenty of research done in this subject now. Reason number two, LifeWave is 100% science-based. Now you may say, what is the big deal? Most of the other companies, especially those MLM companies that is $1 billion mark, $1 billion and above, they also have got their own laboratory, they also have got their own research scientists, they are also science-based. Yes. But the difference is all the product are invention of David himself. We do not hire scientists to work for us, and we do not buy other people's patent. And David itself, until today, holds more than 200 patents. Fantastic. 5 years ago, when I started this business, he only got about 97 patents. Now 200. He's going for more. Very soon you will touch 300. All right. Now, LifeWave is not a new company. It's founded in 2004. We have got a very humble beginning. And it is an advanced technology company. As I've said, that we are not a Me Too company. We don't deal with product whereby everybody is selling. We specialize in a wearable technology. The X39 is supposed to wear on your body. Harness boost health at cellular level, reverse aging, and maximizing human potential. Now, what do you mean by maximizing, harnessing the power of light? Okay, now let's take a look. This is another clinical studies. Okay, this is one of the earliest, whereby David need to prove that this technology actually works. So this was his first invention, called the energy enhancer, which was actually developed for the Navy SEALs. Then after it went commercialized, the athletes and other people, when he changed the business model to network marketing, a lot of people find out, and even sports people are using. So to prove that this is not a scam, like what people say, people are so skeptical with this. So he did a third-party clinical studies, and because of the technology itself is patent under FDA Class 1 medical device, and this is the patent number. Just now is the patent for the X39, the stem cell activator. This is for the technology. The phototherapy technology. It actually, when you patch onto your body heat will start to reflect, and the patches will give a kind of a signal in a form of electrical discharge. So that's why we always advise those people to, after patching, you drink more water, because water is a good conductor of electricity. Now, if you want to, LifeWave is very transparent. If you want to know the clinical reports, you can download them from our website, livewave.com, but you have to go and search. It's under the science column there. It has got more than 20 years of research and development, over 80 clinical studies, all done by independent researchers, university, medical, and scientific expert worldwide. Now, reason number 3, you are not going to be a guinea pig. It has been proven. Look at who are using the product. These are professional athletes. Now, if this product were to contain any drug or stimulant, they would be penalized. Now, I'm sure you heard in 2008, Michael Phelps broke the world record in swimming. He won 8 gold medals. Someone actually filed a dispute, and this was the letter issued by World Anti-Doping Agency after they took the patches and went for some analysis. And the result was it contains no drug, no stimulant, and the committee considered this technology is not a method falling under the WADA list of prohibited substance and method. So that's why Michael Phelps still holds the 8 gold medal title until today. And there are plenty more since then. Plenty more other athletes in different sports. They are using our patches. And many medical doctors and health professionals in the United States, even in Malaysia, in other countries, they are also getting involved, and they are, with proper explanation, they are actually recommending the patches to their patient, because this is so good. It can help the patient. Now, let's take a look at some of the results. So we advise you to take a selfie of yourself first before you patch. Because you know why? Because anything can happen. Your face will change. So after how long, I wouldn't know. The rule of the thumb is, people ask, how long should I use? Every 10 years of age, you should use at least 1 month. So if you are 50 years now, you should use at least 5 months. 60 years, at least 6 months. I tell you, the more you use, the more you won't stop. Just like me, I've been using this close to 5 years already, non-stop, every day. and I'm 66 now. And I feel that I'm becoming younger, This one you can't tell. I dropped, I was taking three medication. I dropped two of them already. I dropped my uric acid medication. I used to have gout attack those days. I also dropped my cholesterol medication. The only medication I take is my hypertension. It used to be 120 milligram. Now it dropped to only 40 milligram. Maybe the next medical checkup, I may drop completely. Who knows? So let's keep our finger crossed. So far, so good, lah, huh? And this is even more important. I'm talking about self healing because when you are getting younger, actually, you remember those days when you are young, we hardly get sick. We can fall down, we can ride. I remember I can ride a bicycle and then I can fall down, I get cut. Even I don't see a doctor, you will heal by itself within a week. Sometimes even I get sick, I don't even need to see a doctor. After 1 or 2 days, it will just heal by itself. But as you grow older, the ability to heal itself start to diminish. We become weaker and weaker. Why? Because the amount of stem cell in our body has been reducing, the activeness. The day when you are born, every cells in your body is stem cell. When you reach the age of 30, it's only 50% left. When you reach the age of 60, it is only 5% left active. So imagine if you are able to activate your own stem cell and become younger, more vitality, you can eat better, you can run, you can go places, you can sleep well. Imagine. And your body is able to heal faster. Look at that. Please do not believe every word I say. Try it yourself. When I remember 5 years ago when my friend actually called me and asked me to look into it, I was skeptical. I said the only way to find out is to buy some and try it for yourself. So lucky I'm curious. This curiosity actually give me my last. I would say this is going to be the last thing I would do for my entire life. Now the number 4 reason that this is going to be the next disruptor. Now, what is the disruptor? A technology disruptor is something that changed the industry, just like the phone we use. This is the disruptor. Apple is a disruptor because it changed the way the phone looks. You know, those days when you tell people that, I remember I watched the video when the new iPhone the first iPhone was launched by Steve Jobs. He says that we are going to change the phone. There will be no buttons. Imagine no buttons. How you're going to call people? But today is the norm. So this is a disruptor. Netflix is the disruptor for the movie industry. But of course, the movie is the theater is still there because I also prefer good movies. I have to go to the theater because of the effect. But it is a disruptor. All these are billion-dollar company. Uber, even though it's not available in Malaysia, it has been sold to Grab. Which is similar. It is also a disruptor. It disrupts the transport or the taxi industry. Airbnb is a lodging or the hotel industry. It also changed. Tesla changed the automotive industry. Okay. At least now there are a certain portion of the people they are adopting EV cars now. You see. And there are more disruptor coming. Today we are talking about AI. Everything is AI. Fantastic. So LifeWave is going to be the next wellness disruptor. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but actually I can see it already because the invention is so amazing. Now, aging reversal is now possible. It is no longer a pipe dream. If you go and search about aging, reverse aging, there are many clinical studies, there are many research done that now our cells actually can be reprogrammed to a more healthy and younger state. So LifeWave is in the forefront. They make it so affordable now, and it's so convenient. Affordable, convenient, and non-invasive. That is the best part. And we spend money, LifeWave spend millions into cutting edge technology. You know why? Because this invention is so new, nobody know how to manufacture. So the whole manufacturing facility have to be invented by LifeWave itself, by David himself. Correct? If you look at one of the video in our manufacturing facility, you can see how fast they can produce this. Fantastic. So what we do is we have got state-of-the-art manufacturing. We have got 3 manufacturing facilities now. The first one is in USA, in San Diego, California, which only manufactured for US only. The rest of the world come from our second factory in Ireland, UK, Ireland. And the third factory is not ready yet. It is in the form of construction now. Why they built another third factory is because they want to be ready for the $1 billion market share and the $2 billion market share, which is going to happen in the next few years. Now look at that. We have got product that is safe, affordable, and convenient. Who wouldn't want? Okay. We have got skincare patch. We have got antioxidant patch. We used to buy supplement antioxidant. Do you know that most of the supplement, once it go into your stomach, more than 50% is gone because the uric acid will destroy it. And then the rest, it will depend on how good your body absorption. So now with glutathione patch, your body can boost your own antioxidant production by 300%. We have got Aeon to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Everybody, it is a silent killer. Everybody internally will have got inflammation. That's where we get all the pains and aches. We have got carnosine, which is good for brain function and cell repair. We have got Silent Night for people who cannot sleep well because it is meant to produce more melatonin. We have got SP6. SP6 is to regulate your appetite and to regulate your hormones as well. Now we have got Ice Wave, more for chronic pain. If yawn cannot reduce your pain, that means you have to use Ice Wave. And we have the Energy Enhancer, which is actually the first product manufactured for the Navy SEALs. Then the athletes start using. Then we have got X39 and X49. X39, I've said in the beginning, is our flagship product. It's to elevate GHK-Cu, which will actually activate your stem cell. But the 49 is a bit different. You can use it. It's not a replacement. You can use it together. It's meant to elevate a different peptide called the AHK-Cu, AHK copper peptide, which is commonly found in the heart, the brain, the muscles, and your bones. Now, for people who are just new starting, we will only recommend you to use X39 and Ion. Why these two? This is recommended by David himself. Ion is to reduce your inflammation. X39 is to activate your stem cell regeneration. So imagine your house is burning. So Ion is to stop the fire, reduce the fire, put down the fire. And X39 is to rebuild your house. Right? Now, let's go to point number 5. Look at the growth of LifeWave. Imagine, for the past 5-6 years, we have been growing at the rate of 2,000%. From 20 million to 400 million, imagine, in just a few short years. And last year, we did 555 million. I don't know this year how much we're going to do. It is definitely more than last year. And with Indonesia just opened, Indonesia have got 270 million population. Imagine. And people are going to, as I'm talking today, they have got another session over in Medan in Indonesia today, We are looking at hitting the $1 billion market. Imagine. Now we are at the momentum phase. When you want to get into a business, you have to get into the moment, not the starting. The starting is dangerous. Just like buying a share, if you want to invest into those penny stock, which is just starting, you have to invest in many 10, 20 counters. You know why? Because not many will make it. But now we are actually at the momentum phase. We haven't even hit $1 billion yet. Imagine. And look at that. What at what what about the ranking? We were ranked number one in terms of, not in terms of revenue, not in terms of size, but in terms of growth momentum. Over 500 top direct selling companies in the whole wide world. We are ranked number one for 2 straight years. And for this, we also received this award for 2 straight years for the Bravo Growth Award given by the DSN, Direct Selling News. Every year they will have this. And we won 2 consecutive years. I'm not surprised. Next year we will get it one more time. And look at back how many years ago? How many years ago? Maybe 100 years ago, Albert Einstein, he lived in 1879 to 1955. So at least 80 years ago, Albert Einstein already predicted that the future medicine will be medicine of the frequency. This is what LifeWave is all about. LifeWave is all about frequency. We are using light frequency. Reason number 6. This business is a seamless business opportunity. What do you mean by seamless? Now imagine, if you want to start a business, if you do well in Malaysia, you want to expand it to, say, Singapore, you have to go to Singapore, register another company, and do everything from beginning again. And you make the money there, you have to pay tax there. You have to hire an accountant to do your tax. And let's say after that, you want to expand it to Australia. You got to do the same old thing again and again and again and again and again. You got to pay tax there. But not LifeWave. You register an account in your home country. It can be Malaysia. If you are Singaporean, you register in Singapore. If you are Filipino, you register in Philippines. Out of 70 over countries, you can register. If you want to find out which are the 70 over countries, you can go to livewave.com. There's a flag on the right-hand corner, left-hand corner. You just click on the flag, you can start counting. So you can register at any one of the country and you can build in any of this country without actually starting a company there. The system will track for you, just like me. Now I'm building my business in Malaysia. It has expanded to Singapore, to Indonesia, and also to the Philippines. So that is the beauty of the LifeWave business, because it's a seamless global business. You never know. I don't know anybody in Indonesia. I don't know anybody in Philippines. I did not sponsor anyone in Singapore. But my team actually went there. When my team went there, that means my business also goes there. And LifeWave platform is everything done for you. Come on. Clinical research, you don't. If it is your own business, come on. There's so many things you need to do. Product development, clinical research, product manufacturing, supply chain, order fulfillment. Now, people click, people buy, you sign up someone, the company will ship. You don't have to do anything. Hands-free. Customer service, I always tell my team people, please, when you go to any LifeWave office, treat the staff well. Why? Because they are actually working for us. But we don't need to pay them. You know what I mean? Any of my team member call them, they serve them, the customer service. Product insurance, the company will, we don't have, if during shipment the product is lost, Do we have to take responsibility? No. The company will reship. Intellectual property, come on. That's why we have got no competition. All the product that LifeWave is selling are all invention of David. He have got so many more patents still not used yet. So he was saying that you don't worry. When the competition catch up, he would have launched X89. And it is a ready-made business system. Imagine how much money you have to fork out just to make all these websites. It's all done for you. The most important is the back office. It is actually a business tracking system. It is able to track my business. Even though it is done in Indonesia, it is done in the Philippines, it is done in the Singapore. Reason number 7. LifeWave, in all the network marketing company, LifeWave is one of the highest in paying commission. You can go to Business for Home, BFH. Write this down, businessforhome.com. Then you go and check all those companies and see how much commission they pay. Their momentum ranking, their sales, and the amount of commission they pay out, everything is there. You look at LifeWave and you look at other billion-dollar company, how much they pay. There are some company, the number one company in the world only pay out 24%. The standard normal rate that the company usually pay out is between 30 to 35%. We are paying 60%. Why? People ask, wow, your company mark out very high. It is not that. Marking up high and profit high are two different things. Our profit is high. Do you know why? Because we don't have to pay royalties. It is David invention. And we have our own factory. The only thing is the packaging and the logistic is not ours. Imagine how much to manufacture one of these small little patch. So don't be surprised if you see fake products selling online. Be careful. Don't buy from unreliable sources. Buy direct from. The best is you register an account. It's free. To become a brand partner, you can buy a wholesale. So these patches, the cost of manufacturing is so low. But then even the profit is high. You must have someone that owns the company, the boss of the company must be generous enough to share 60% profit to us. There are many companies also have got high profit margin, but the owners are not willing to share so high profit. You see, that is the difference. 60%. Right? I'm not going to go into much detail. The 60% do not include the retail profit, by the way. It includes the product intro bonus, the binary commission, and also the uni-level matching bonus. These 3 unique bonuses. How are you going to get paid? If you want to know more, you can ask the person who invite you, or you can go to our Team Sinaran YouTube channel, and there is a more thorough explanation on our compensation plan. All right. Now, many of you may know that by end of this year, we are going to launch an enhanced Complan 2.0. They're going to add additional bonus, but don't worry, the payout is still 60%, nothing less, nothing more. It's just different allocation so that the junior brand partner, will have a chance to make 2. They're going to add more. But do not worry, do not worry. It's only a different calculation, all right? So only those people who sit down and do nothing will suffer some losses. If you're building the business, it is more of a performance-driven kind of a plan. In the beginning of April, we had a training in Bali after our incentive trip. Some of us are invited to sit on the training. They fly the consultant from US to come down to train us and explain to us about the new changes. And everyone is so excited. We are looking forward. Now they are doing the testing, all right? It has been delayed for a little bit, a little while, but the company wants to make sure that it is, I would say, foolproof. That means no mistake before it will roll out. All right. So important reason number six. Reason number six is maybe for some one of the most important reasons, because there are many people who will get involved in LifeWave initially. They don't want to do the business. They only want to use the patches because it's so good. And because it's so good, they also want to help their friends. They want to recommend it to their friends. Because something so good, you want to recommend to your friends, isn't it? Just like I want to recommend to my classmate Sam, because I do not have not many good classmate that is, who can travel, who can, drink and who can enjoy life together with me. So I also want him to live long and live young, and live well. So that's why it took me 1 year to recruit him, to sponsor him. Anyway, he is also very happy. So the last reason is that there are people in our team now that are very well to do, that they are financially very stable, very sound. Actually, they don't need the money from LifeWave, but actually with more money that you can make, why not? You can use the money and help more people, ma. But for this number eight reason is because we have an opportunity to do something great together. Really. When I went for the Elite SPD in Switzerland 2 months ago, and meet up with some of the top brand partners from other countries, then only I found out that they are actually business people. They still run their own business. Why they like LifeWave? It is because the patches is so wonderful, and they want to introduce this to all their friends so that everyone benefit. It is an opportunity to do something great together. I may not be a scientist, not in this lifetime, but because of LifeWave, I can also lend a helping hand to extend the reach to many of my friends. Of course, the person must be open-minded. He must be able to accept, you know. But if the person, I got friends who are very biased against the direct selling products, but it is their own choice. We cannot do anything. Okay. So for these eight reasons, wonderful reasons, all you need to do is to pick one or two that really excite you. But more important, even all the eight reasons make sense. But if you do not have a dream, if you still do not want to do something for your life, then it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I have got friends. Many people know my story. I have been looking for opportunities for past 15 years. In one point in time, I actually drive Grab for 5 years. Why? Because I need the money. Number two is this is one way that I can meet a lot of people every day. Then when I can ask people, when people ask me, hey, what do you do? Actually, last time, before driving Grab, then I tell him, actually, I'm looking for opportunity. Do you have any? I ask them. Of course, they are, I'm very open because when you are looking for opportunity, you have to be open. Anything that is legal that can make money, I will give it a thought, but not those, I would say, money game, Ponzi scheme, all this. No, 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 lah. So whatever age you are, because we do not know when is it going to be my last day. I may be, I found LifeWave at the age of 60, at the end of 61, I would say, November 2020. At that time, I was going to be 62 lah. So I was thinking to myself, even though I'm a corporate trainer, but so what? Corporate trainer, you think make a lot of money, man? When there is training, they pay you, every training I can charge 12,000 ringgit, but not every day I got training. Sometimes 1 month also we don't have. Sometimes 2 months only we have one training, that kind of thing. Corporate trainer, on the surface, you may look very glamorous. You just talk and make money already. But it's not so. The market is very competitive. So I was thinking to myself, if were to carry on, at that time I got no more EPF, I got no more insurance, I got no savings, I only can talk. So if I can live until age 100, I will suffer for the next 30 over years. I don't know. It's very painful. There are two things. If you have a long life, but you don't have money, it's going to be very painful. But if you have a lot of money, but you've got a very short life, it is also going to be very painful, right? A lot of people I know, many of them are my friends, they are not in good condition. They cannot travel. When they travel, they cannot walk. I've got a friend who went to China. He climbed don't know what hill. Halfway, people got to carry him up. Then people got to carry him down. There are people who can't sleep. There are people who can't. Even though there are people who are sitting or bedridden or sitting in the wheelchair, but with millions and millions in the bank. What is it for? It is only numbers, or maybe to the next generation. So what we want is now, 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 now. I want to live long. I want to live well, and I want to enjoy life. Uh, maybe if I was thinking, if I try this, maybe I take 5 years, but never knew that it only took me 2.5 years to make this income. How many of you would want to make a monthly USD 20,000 residual income? Now, what is residual income? Residual income is also called passive income for some people. Okay, some people may want to call it passive income. Now, residual income is an income whereby you put in the effort, then you collect the rewards, even though you stop working. Now, I give you an example. Say you own four high-end properties, fully paid, maybe inherited. You got a rich parents. And one property can rent out for 5,000 USD a month. So you got four, that is 20,000 already. Do you need to work for it? You don't need. The property makes money for you. That's residual income. Or you can call it passive income. Or if you own shares, plenty of shares. I'm not talking about trading. Trading is you buy, sell. You hold like Warren Buffett. You hold shares. And you collect dividend. You can also have enough shares to collect 20,000 dividend. It is also residual income. Or you can own businesses. Or you bought franchise businesses. You own a chain of them. You employ people to work for you. And you can also collect 20,000 residual income. But how many of us can have choice like this? I don't have. So the only way is to build it from people. Now, first is, does this amount excite you or not? I don't know. 20,000 is hell lot of good income. It is better than a CEO of an multi-international company, MNC, multinational company. Is even more than that. I have got friends who work for multi MNC, okay, retired. His income is not even 20,000 USD that much. And the responsibility is very high. So today we are talking about using the power of teamwork, leverage. We leverage on people. Now imagine that if you can build a network of 20,000 people. Wow, you may say so many. Don't worry, it does not happen overnight. If one person, you override 1 USD a month, just one, 20,000 will give you 20,000 USD. I mean, this is only a simple explanation. This is how it works. So in our business, it's all about new enrollment volume plus maintenance volume. It's these two volume. The volume will give you the income. So the sooner you build the momentum, the faster you'll reach the 20,000 monthly income. So I'm not going to go into detail how you build it, but it's very simple. All you need to do is to build 4 good business owners or business builder. The rank have to be executive director. 4. 2 left and 2 right. By the way, we are using a hybrid plan. Okay. So this will be your rough estimation of weekly income. We pay you weekly. Because two executive director will roughly give you about 30,000 volume on two side, 15,000 each. So this will be a rough calculation. You will be making about slightly more than 5,000 USD. When the new enhanced 2.0 plan rolls out, it is going to be at least 10% more. I have calculated the new one as well. It's going to be more, at least 10% more. This is based on very conservative earnings. Come on. If I can do it in 2.5 years, then you say, you have been in this industry for so long. Yes, I have accumulated a lot of, but actually I start from zero because nobody joins me at that time. Nobody joined me, meaning to say that my old, I mean, only the third year they came, a few of them came over. So all you need to do is to put in your effort. Let's say you give yourself 5 years. Do you think it's worth it? 5 years. After 5 years, you can build a solid 20,000 USD a month. And 1 year, 20,000 is about 80. Let's say 4 times 4.4 is 88,000 already. So 1 year, you're going to hit 1 million ringgit income. But don't forget to file your income tax. But if you reach this kind of income, I will advise you to convert it into a private limited, a Sdn Bhd, for tax purposes, because you are running a business. All right. So how to get this for? Of course, there are methods. You can just go out and start recruiting, turn yourself into a recruiting machine. You know. This is a number game. You see, the more you recruit, the more chances you can get this for. But if you ask me exactly how many should you recruit in order to get 4, I can't tell you. Okay. I really cannot. It depends. Maybe you are in a stroke of luck. First 4, you get 4 builders already. It will not be definitely. All right. So if you want to know about, there is a system that we use. We call it the 642 system. All right. I'm also not going to go into detail. If you want to know, you can go to teamsiranda.com. There's also an explanation on 642. Now, the concept is the day when you want to build this business, not the day you join, the day. Let's say now you want to build the business. Say next week you'll start next Monday. In the next 90 days, that means the next 3 months, you should recruit 18 brand partners. Advanced pack with an advanced pack. 18. 6 a month. Then you duplicate down. You teach them the same thing. And we have been using this method for the past, I think, 2 years already, 2.5 years. And we have been producing more and more leaders. Even though not everyone follow, you see. And because the people, in our team rank up, they push us up. We rank up. We need their support to rank up because the volume comes to us, And if you rank up and you make your senior rank up, be proud. Because someday the people that you bring in will push you up as well. All right. And you see all these people, some of them are business people, some of them are corporate people, no. They are not entirely networkers. And you look at that. So we have got presidential director, executive director, and senior directors. And we have got directors and managers as well. But most importantly, if see people making it, don't worry. Most importantly is you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. I have been telling myself, hey, come on, this is my fifth MLM company. I did not make it from day one. Even though in my third company, I did have some small success. Compared to this, it's no way near. That was in my younger days, like 20 over years ago. Never even close to this. So you have to believe. If you don't even believe in yourself, if you yourself are not convinced that you can do it, how can you convince other people? You must convince yourself that you can do it first. Then you can convince other people that they can do it. I have to do it. I have to make it to show to you guys that it can be done, right? Jinlong have to do it first, isn't it? So there are so many people who are make it, you know. When I hit SPD with this income, actually I was very contented already. Wow, I have never made this kind of money in my life before. 20,000 USD a month. No? But when I went to Elite SPD in Switzerland, when I look at them, people are making 600,000 a month. My goodness. We haven't got started yet. Imagine, you see. So the sky is the limit in LifeWave. So this is not a small business. We may start small, but it is scalable. All right. Now I'm going to share with you about this Hong Kong incentive trip. We have still got 6 more weeks to go. Already 5 weeks gone already, 6 more weeks to go. There is still ample time. You know why? Because this incentive trip is the easiest to achieve. The previous incentive, I'm talking about APEC, APEC incentive. Just now I showed you a video of Bali. We went to Da Nang. We went to, before that was Da Nang, then Korea, then Hong Kong. We have got all those previous incentive trip. In order for you to qualify, you need 100 points. And the calculation of the points are the same. See how many people you sponsor, you rank up, or you can accumulate points. 100 points. And the previous incentive trip is only 4 days, 3 nights. This one is one country only, one place. This time is 3 places: Hong Kong, Japan, Taiwan. It's in a cruise ship. And it's 6 days, 5 nights. And it's not 100 points. It's only 80 points. So this is, I don't know why LifeWave becomes so generous, so low. People are already qualifying. Start from 80 points. Of course, there are many lah. Okay. 80 points, you only get to the cruise ship for one person. You have to fly yourself to Hong Kong. But if you can do 90 points, just add 10 more points. They throw in an air ticket for you. Then for 2-pack, it will be different again. If you want to know more, you can go to our website or you can ask the person to bring you here. There are still ample time, 6 more weeks to go. And people are already qualifying already, all right? So LifeWave, I tell you, is so enjoyable. And next month, I calculated I will be qualifying for the leadership summit in Newport, California, just before the convention, just like the past 2 years. But this year is a bit different. The qualification method is a bit changing. Okay, it's more difficult. So I'm looking forward next month. And I have never joined a company whereby they have so many incentive trips. I think this year we have four. Four. Last year we have 5 because last year they have one more because last year was the 20th anniversary. So that's why they have one more. And last year I qualified for 4 out of 5 incentive trip. And this year I already went 2 already. So there are more to come lah. All right. So with this, I'd like to say thank you very much. If you got any question, I think I can spare another 5 to 10 minutes for question before I end this. So let me stop the sharing first. Then you can either type on the chat box or you can open your mic and ask me question. All right. Thank you very much.